Hi, everybody. This is Alzonia Chalise from Pros and Black, and I am just finishing up on my day today. This is the van slash camper lifestyle. I've been trying to make posts, and today has been a day. Now, what I would like to talk about, because it's just something that's been on my mind. Um, when I started this camping thing, it was actually supposed to be so that I could do my speaking engagements and carry my inventory around, and I wouldn't have to like rent hotels or anything. I have my inventory on hand, so wherever I go to speak, I would have my inventory. And so this whole new venture of starting a whole clothing line with my speaking business was so exciting at first, and then I mean, not to say that it's not exciting now. It's just that at first it was just so exciting that I mean, I was just like on fire. I was on fire, and one thing I can say, and maybe I don't know because I do everything by myself, but I feel like it's so much harder doing everything by yourself than it is with if you have somebody as a team. And I think I spoke about this before, but it's like everything is your responsibility. And I'm not whining. I'm just saying that when you go into business for yourself, um, it's a lot more. It's a lot more stress than it is, as if you have somebody to bounce everything off of. And maybe it could be more stressful to have somebody else to bounce off of, because if you don't have the same ideas or the same focus point, then you lead to more arguments. And that, I'm gonna tell you right now, Alzonia do not have time for. We're not about to do all that. So the minute I feel like a sense of opposition, um, or someone is just trying to do the most at the moment, or treat me as if I am not the owner of the business, I'm just somebody that they can just treat badly and take advantage of and boss around, then I have to leave you alone. I just can't. I will not be spoken down to or treated in a manner that I feel uncomfortable with, in reference to my own business. But what I wanted to say was, in the beginning, it was so exciting, and then it just feels like I was hit with everything. I was hit with everything. Um, in the beginning of the year, okay. Of course, going through the winter in this camper at the time, and was it my second winter with this camper? No, I think maybe it was my first winter. I'm not sure. I think it was my first winter with this camper. I might be mistaken because I was living homeless in my car for quite some time, so I don't want to get the two mixed up. But so in the beginning of the year, first the winter was extremely different for me, and then my baby brother passed away in February, and then directly after that, I believe it was March, and don't laugh at me, but my dog died. My dog passed away. Okay, and that for me that was devastating. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why, because that was the second dog that I've had that has passed away. My other dogs were stolen, but at first growing up, I didn't care too much for dogs. They smell funny. They always want to lick you in the face. They always want to like breathe and sneeze on you, and you can't wear perfume, you can't do this and that because they're sensitive, and they just get in your face and sniffing and want to kiss, and then they want to sneeze in your face, and it was just all so disgusting. So everybody that was like going crazy over their dogs was crazy for me, because I'm like, okay, so when their dog died and they were like all like distraught, I'm like, it's just a damn dog. Are you serious? Okay. And then lo and behold, I got a dog. My ex-husband, he bought me a dog when I was 4 months pregnant one time. And that's the worst thing you could buy a pregnant person, because that dog stunk to me. But she was the cutest little thing. She was the cutest little thing. My heart, I miss Penny. Her name was Penny. She was a pug, and she was killed. I didn't know that pugs run. So one day in the morning, my kids went to school. They left the door open. No, no big deal, but I was in the back room, and I did not know that Penny ran out the house, and she went running in the street, running, and got hit by a car. I think she got hit by two cars. In any case, I wasn't allowed to see her because they said that she was too bad that I couldn't see her. And let me tell you, my whole world was done. I was done. I don't know if I cried more about Penny passing away than I cried about Michael Jackson. Probably was about the same. I don't know. Probably about the same. Because I love me some Michael Jackson too. But when Penny passed away, I was gone. And then my dog died this time. And I was just done. And I wouldn't come back in the camper for months. Because my dog passed away in the camper. And I couldn't come back in the camper like for months. Okay. And then directly after that, I had an accident at work. Okay. And so I've been out of work for months and months. So and right after that, a few months later, like maybe 2 months later, my big brother, well, he's actually my cousin, but I refer to him as my brother because we shared the same crib together. We grew up together, and he was raised with me as if he's my brother. I don't care. My mother said he was my cousin. His mother said he was my cousin. I don't care. I said he's my brother, period, because that's how much I loved him. And so, but then he was diagnosed with cancer. We had been reunited, and then they said that he only had 6 months to live. Well, the 6 months went really fast for me, because I believe he told me that in June, and he passed away in September. So this year has been really crazy. So my emotions has been up and down, up and down, up and down. And I'm feeling like maybe starting a business. I probably should have considered that. You know what I mean? But I didn't think about that, and I just went gung ho all in. And regardless of what happened, I was still contacting the manufacturers, making designs, paying for my shipments, trying to post TikTok, trying to post Instagram, trying to post Facebook, keep up with social media, and I really could not do it. Like, it was just too much for me at the time. And I don't want it to make it sound like I'm whining, because I'm still trying to get back in the game. I'm not falling out completely yet. I'm still trying to get back in the game, but I just want to say, like, it's just been hard. You know what I mean? And of course, I'm gonna keep going because that's what I do. You know what I mean? That's what I do. I keep going. So of course, I'm gonna do that. But at the same time, this is my sweater. This is Pearls and Black sweater. I haven't posted it. This is the first one of the first sweaters that I came out with about 2 years ago. So, but and this is a true definition of how I feel. I'm letting my faith about my outcome keep me in the game, keep me moving straight forward. And I just wanted to share that with you because I literally have been up and down, and unintentionally, but things happen. Life happens. Circumstances happen all the time. And I was trying to explain to someone that, yeah, every day I wake up, I'm thankful. I am thankful every single time I'm allowed to wake up and live another day, because for me, that is another opportunity that I have to become the person that I feel I am destined to become, and I have another opportunity to set in motion the things that I want to get accomplished and look forward to accomplishing those things, so that I could uh, be a better person for myself and then toward others, and so I'm always thankful. And someone told me nobody's that happy every day. Yeah, for the most part, I am happy. For the most part, I am happy every day, but things break you down, okay? And it's not going to do you any good if I come up on here and I'm crying every day. Excuse me, if I'm crying every day because this happened, that happened, that happened. No, what I'm trying to tell you is I had a circumstance. 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 And guess what? That's all it is. It's a circumstance. Okay? And if we find the beauty in perseverance, we will realize that our circumstance is nothing but a circumstance. And if we take the time to appreciate the value it brings to our lives and appreciate the message that comes with it, then the next time something happens, we're that much stronger to move ahead and keep pushing forward toward our goals. Every day is about living the life you are destined to live by divine right. And there's nothing about life that says everything's going to be easy. Because if it's easy, you don't appreciate it, you know? And so I just wanted to share with you, um, yeah, I've slacked off on posting, okay? And again, my big brother just literally passed away a few weeks ago. And for me, I don't take losing people very easily. Whether I don't care if it's my friend, it's my family, it's somebody I knew. I'm just so distraught. And I know death happens, okay? I know death happens. I had to learn that the hard way, okay? Because when my mother passed away, I felt like there was no way in the world my mother was ever going to pass away. And when she did, it took a few years. Let me tell you, it took a few years for me to even be able to speak openly about anything. So I know what happens, but in any case, if we find the beauty in pushing forward, pushing on, despite what our circumstances are, then we can continue to make an effort to becoming the person that we are destined to become. And it's baby steps. Sometimes it's baby steps. Sometimes you get a lucky break and you get to take one big leap ahead, but in the meantime, it's baby steps. And sometimes it's hard. It's hard to get up in the morning out of your bed and look forward to another day that you've been blessed with, because when you lay down the night before, all you could think about was the stress that you were going to endure when you wake up the next morning. And if you go to bed grateful, you wake up grateful. And regardless of what's happening in the world, what's happening in your life, in my opinion, you should go to bed the way you want to wake up. And so if you go to bed feeling depressed and stressed and worried about what tomorrow's hold, then yeah, when you wake up, you're gonna be stressed. And even in the Bible says, behold, the fowls in the air, the birds in the air, they toil not, neither do they gather into bushes, yet your heavenly Father feed them. Are ye not much better than they? And it's only saying The birds are not worried about tomorrow. The animals, the fowl in the air, the animals are no, they're not worried, and yet they live. God takes care of them, and so you really don't have a right to worry. It's not your problem. You know, there's nothing in the Bible that says you have permission to worry about what tomorrow holds. So why carry that weight on you when you go to bed? Why think about that? Go to bed thankful. Thank God for your circumstances, because you are given the privilege of finding a solution. And you can't find it in an unhealthy way, because going to bed with all that stress is unhealthy. You can have a heart attack in your sleep, and you don't want that. So it's better to be thankful. Thankful for everything. Grateful for your surrounding. I'm grateful for my circumstance, because I get to learn how to deal with things a little more. I get to push forward more. And sometimes, I'm not even gonna lie, it's hard. Sometimes I'm like, you know what, Lord, I thank you. I thank you for another day that I never saw before. But you know that problem you just dropped? You know that problem you just dropped in my lap? Can we talk about that for a minute? Because, you know, really? No, I'm just playing. So, I just wanted to talk. I don't have anybody to talk to. And I'm pretty sure I'd be ringing God's ear like, and the first thing he'd be like, look, Alzonia, can you just take a nap? Just go to sleep. But I tell you, I go to sleep thankful. I wake up thankful. I'm all day thankful. And so I just wanted to say that, yeah, when you set goals, that's my whole point, I guess. When you set goals, when you have the intention of becoming something more, circumstances are going to always come your way. They're going to always come your way. But don't give up. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep striving. Keep believing. Keep trusting in God that He's going to see you through. You got this. You got this. I promise you. And when you believe in you as much as I believe in you, you'll see it too. I promise you. Until next time, which is actually going to be tomorrow, because I just purchased something. And Lord, I want to tell y'all about that thing. Oh my goodness. I don't even know why I'm always the last to know about stuff. But I'm going to tell y'all about it tomorrow. I'm going to get off my lazy hind parts and make a video about it tomorrow. I bought something that for me, I'm excited about. It's new, but obviously it's not new, because I had a hard time finding everything. It's always so hard to find two things that match. What did I buy? I'll show you tomorrow. Talk to you soon. Love you. Have an awesome night or day, depending on where you are in the world. Bye.